Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel, should I say. Today I am just wanting to rant. I feel like recently I've just been feeling really frustrated and lost and confused in life, and I don't know why. And that's my problem. I just feel like there's something inside of me that is missing, and I've been looking for it for the last year, trying to figure out why I feel this way, and I just can't. And I think recently it's really taken a toll on me. My mental health is just not it at the moment, and the most frustrating thing is that I have everything that you think that would make me happy. Like, I have the health, I have the cutest pets ever, I have the best boyfriend ever, I have my degree, I'm away go back to uni, and there's just still something missing, and I think it's freedom. I think it's my ability to just do something when I want to do it and follow it through, instead of feeling like I've got this time crunch on me and then I panic because I can't get it done when I want to do it, because I've got my work, I've got to work out, I've got to look after my pets, I've got to cook my dinner, I've got to, oh my god, it's so overwhelming. But basically, what I'm saying is, hi, welcome to this video, and if you're feeling anything like I'm feeling, I hope that this video helps you. In just how I kind of take like a couple of good steps back before I can go forward. Basically, I think what we're going to talk about today is just how to ease that feeling in your chest. And if you're like me and when you were younger you lost a parent, I think your concept of time is completely different from the normal person who hasn't lost a parent at a young age. And I have this time crunch in my brain being like, you're already halfway through your life. I'm 27 and my mum passed away when she was 52. So in my brain, it's like, you've not got long left, you know? And it's scary. And saying that out loud to someone is actually kind of terrifying. But I think that's why I feel the need to do everything all at once. And it's like, I think sometimes, not all the time, this is my case, my upbringing wasn't exactly the best. A lot went on, a lot of bad things happened, and it's almost like I feel like the world owes me something, and that's not true, because just because bad things happen to you doesn't mean you deserve good things, you know? When you have this different perception of time, it can be frustrating to watch other people not have the same urgency to do things in life or have the same motivation. And kind of like, I watched the podcast, Stephen Bartlett's podcast, Diary of a CEO, and I can't remember who he was on with now, but someone said, "What's driving you?" And he responded with, "Well, it could be dragging you." And I think that the person he was interviewing was like, "Well, what's the difference?" But to me, it kind of made me think, fuck, like, the difference to me between being driven and dragged is the fact that when you're driven, you're doing it from self-love. You're doing it because you feel like you deserve it. You're doing it because you want to help people. You're doing this for that. And when you're dragged, you're doing it from a place of self-loathing. You're doing it from a place of, I don't feel good enough, like the way I am, and I need to prove to other people that I am okay enough to be this person that I want to be, or this ideal life you want to have. And I think that's what kind of set off my sort of healing a little bit more, was kind of just sitting thinking, oh god, like, I'm not being driven, I am being dragged by the fear of not doing enough by the time my life ends. And I don't want anyone else to feel the same way that I do, because it's exhausting. It's just not, like, it's just not a lifestyle you can maintain when it's not your life that you're trying to build. It's an ideal of everyone else's life that you think, oh, they're doing better than me, so I need to be that. I need that to be happy. I need that to feel successful. I need that to feel fulfilled. And it's just not healthy. And I know there's like a million billion other videos on the internet and they say these exact same things. And this will probably go unnoticed, but I really hope that if it does reach you, then I can be of some help to you, give you some sort of insight into how I feel to help how you feel. I am still trying to figure out what my own life am. It's so frustrating to think that you think that you've found what you want to do, and when you do it, it's not what you want to do. And I had this time last year, I applied for my job that I've got now, like in different departments in the same place, so many times. So many times. And I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna give it one last shot. I'm gonna research everything. I'm gonna just do everything that I can to give me the best shot of doing it. And then I did it, and I interviewed, and then I got the job. And when I got the interview, I literally schooled. Like, I shushed. I cannot express to you how excited I was. I was so elated that I got this job. And it's funny, when I went to walk in to do my interview, I just was hit with this feeling like, oh, I don't know if this is what I want to do. But I always ignored it because I'd worked hard to get to that point, and I was like, oh well, fuck it. I don't even know yet. I've not even done the job yet. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. And like a year later, almost, when I figured out, yeah, it's not really for me. And don't get me wrong, my job is great. The people are good. Like, I like them. They're funny. It's just, sometimes it's really entertaining to be my work. But it's also just not for me. And I feel really guilty about it because I tried so hard to get this job that I thought that I wanted, and I'm finding it hard to trust myself to know what I want now. And I think the thing is that no one really knows what they want until they do it. It's just not been it. It's really just not. It's been struggling pretty bad. And I think when I feel like this, there is like a couple of things that I do to make myself feel better. And I usually take like a couple of days off if I can. And just really like focus on trying to feel organized. When I'm not organized, I am just all over the place. I just cannot focus. Like the resistance from me getting out of my bed to getting out of the door is just too much. So making sure that like I have like my lunch is ready, I have the house cleaned and I'm clean and like my pets are sorted and everything is okay in my own little bubble before I go out into the big bubble. I think that's like some things that help me. There are like a couple of other things. Like I try to work out at least 4 times a week. I walk home every day from work and that burns like about 200, like 3.7 something kilometers a day. And I'm gonna start cycling to work, so I'm hoping that helps me too. I do notice a big difference in just my outlook on life when I work out. Sometimes it can make me feel worse though, I've noticed. But that's usually just because it's not like a physical thing that's bothering me. Like I can't fix it on the outside kind of thing. It's something that's like in here that is like triggered and I can't figure out what it is by moving my body. And I think, but it doesn't help you figure out or dislodge the feeling inside of you because it's not external. I think working out is absolutely fantastic when it's an external thing that has been really, really like getting to you. Like you're stressed at work, you're stressed like about moving, you're stressed about like bills or an animal or something. But I think when it's something about like who you are as a person, how you feel as a person, your past, like your childhood, your recent teenage years, your young adult life, I think working out will only go so far. And I usually meditate twice a day. I meditate 5 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night. And that is when I feel the most calm internally. Externally, I think it sounds weird, but I feel the difference between feeling internally calm and externally calm. Working out makes me feel externally calm, where like I can feel my body's relaxed. Whereas meditation helps me feel internally calm and I feel I can breathe a little bit deeper. My brain isn't like this to the next point all the time, like where the fuck are we going now? I'm just very like clear, concise, and I can actually think, and it's nice. Drinking too much caffeine is not good for you when you feel internally stressed. Also, I've learned this the very, very hard way, and I know it sounds so obvious and it sounds so stupid, and I probably sound a little bit demeaning. Is demeaning the right word? Patronizing, not demeaning. But I think it's something to consider. For sure. Basically, my tips are: do your food shop the week before. Get like the week, like get that shit planned, get it organized, do whatever you need to do to sort that out. Get HelloFresh, Green Chef, all that jazz. Do it. Do what you need to do. My second is make sure you've got lunches and do it the night before. And the third one is work out when you're feeling externally stressed or uneasy. And then the fourth one is making sure you meditate and just taking time for yourself. And also, I guess it's important to note that meditation can mean different things. Like you can read and kind of be in like a meditative state. I think be careful with what you're reading. I think it's good to read fantasy or fiction, or is it non-fiction or fiction? fiction. Non-fiction is factual. Wow. Yeah, I think it's just important to find something that you love reading and just do it. And it doesn't matter what anyone else is reading. Like, you could be reading the book from like 10 years ago, and you're still enjoying it, because it doesn't matter what other people enjoy. You don't have to enjoy what other people enjoy. You just have to find what you enjoy, and that's it. I think we overcomplicate everything, like I have, trying to get to the end of this video. I think we overcomplicate everything, and we try and make how other people view us. Sorry, I keep on zooming in with my watch. Yeah, I think we make it too much about how other people view us versus how we view ourselves, and we forget that how we feel isn't because someone else feels that way about us. It's because it's confirming how we feel about ourselves, or it's confirming what we don't have that we want from someone else, you know? I just think that, yeah, if you can, social media, take a couple of days off work when you feel really overwhelmed and frustrated with life and how things are not going the way that you want, and when you take them couple of days off, really don't go on social media. Don't do it. Like, read a book, go outside, do anything. Like, go to a shop to see if there's anything that you like, and even if it's like painting little figurines, that shit's the cutest thing ever. Like, little mini figurines, that's the cutest thing ever. I watched a video Cozy K the other day, and she got like this like hot dog stand thing when she went to Legoland, and like the excitement was just, it made me excited for her. Like, it was just so cute, and I loved it. And I just thought, if she hadn't have done what she wanted to do in the first place, she never would have seen that, and then she never would have gotten it, you know? So I think whatever you didn't get to do as a child also could maybe give that a bash, you know? I think that could also build that Lego. Like, you're building your life. I really hope that this made somewhat sense. I managed to convey my point across fine enough to you. And I really hope that you know that just because you feel like you need to be in a certain place because something's happened in your life, it doesn't really mean it. You know, you can do whatever you please. You can live the life that you want to live, and if that's living in a little shed in the woods, do it. Just do it. Because at the end of the day, no one else is gonna really care that much, like, about what you're doing. And I almost guarantee it that if you are living in like a cute little like cabin in the woods, there's gonna be so much other people that want to do that too. And it's always the people who do the things that are the least, like, are the most controversial, that end up being the least controversial. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, yeah, I hope this kind of brought you some calm, clarity, just a little bit of not so frustrated in yourself. It made me feel less frustrated venting to you guys, so thank you. But yeah, I just really hope I can help someone, and I really hope that if you're having a hard time, that you're easier on yourself, and that you love yourself no matter what. And you just remember that everyone is on their own timeline, and I know you must hear that all the time, because I hear it all the time, but it's true. And so hard to implement in your own life. I just think if you're thinking of doing that thing that you think will help you, just do it, regardless of whatever anyone else is going to say to you, if someone else doubts you for doing it or whatever, even if someone makes fun of you from doing it. I just think, because you never know. Hope everyone has a lovely day. Bye.